Alright. So now that I'm starting to clean the house a little bit, I go from one place to another, right? Now, I never said I was not able to do nothing, right? Right. Since I'm on disability and I need to eat. What I did say, though, is that I was having back pain and ankle pain, right? Ever since I woke up from my accident. This here is another martial arts book by Kempo Master Ed Parker. Who also taught Elvis Presley karate, right? Ed Parker was also on I Love Lucy and a few TV shows until one particular martial artist by the name of Bruce Lee, right, was on TV and did an interview. So anyway, I heard about, of course, his movies growing up because he died in 1973 under mysterious circumstances. Right. So, like most people during the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it was a martial arts craze, right? So to speak. And certain people, like myself and my mom, even got into the martial arts. Well, like I told you before, women can do martial arts too. Matter of fact, they never could. But because American women are housewives, basically. Now, when I tell you about a dream I had that's tied to the two witnesses, right? I don't know you, and you don't know me, right? So I understand why there might be a little hesitation there at first, right? But, okay, what I don't understand is, aren't you looking for them? Aren't they supposed to come by a certain point of history or time, right? After Jesus, right? Right. Whoever these people are, right? They're mentioned in the book of Revelations as well as a future right, prophetic messengers from God and Jesus, like the prophets in the Old Testament, right? Sort of like in the spirit of Moses, Elijah, or Enoch, even some say, right? Because they're here to tell you a missing truth. Of course, if I am one, I had to figure out what the problem was, like my pastor told me, though, too, right? At the time, too, right? If there's an issue, they don't want to see what the issue was. So I had to figure it out for myself, what the problem was. Well, it has to do with Galatians 3:28, which talks of Jew, Gentile, bond, free, male, and female, right? And by bond, I mean slave, right? As well. And usually it's about money, right? That makes you a slave or a free person, too, right? Say, for instance, you're brought over from another country to do a job for someone, right? Say, like in the nail tech industry, as in fingernails or toenails, right? Well, the thing is, if you do that, right, you could be categorized as what's called a debt slave. Mm-hmm. Meaning, technically, you owe the person who brought you over here some money for bringing you over here, and you're working it off, right? In the nail salon itself till you do so, right? Now, if you meet someone in the nail salon, whether you know nothing about them or not, if you had a dream of an Asian woman, right, and you were both standing in the woods, kind of, and you're, of course, in the South, so there's wooded areas, right, and you were dating a redhead at the time, right, that you had the dream, right, but she spoke of a Native American cousin, right, who she wanted you to meet or something for some reason. And you met her, but she didn't quite fit the look of a Native American person, looking a little different, perhaps because she's not full blooded, right? Well, like in the dream, the woman looked kind of full blooded Native American, maybe, right? Before I met her, right? But when I met her, she didn't look like the woman in the dream at all, right? Now, the thing is, the way the woman looked was kind of like an Asian or a Native American woman, which is kind of normal. Not abnormal yet. But this was after you were in a car wreck, by the way, too. Mm-hmm. Right. So again, this will been a little almost 10 minutes, but you can see there's some more cleanliness, though not perfect, but my back is starting to hurt, right? What do you do when you feel pain? Do you keep doing something till as it hurts worse? Or do you stop and take a break? So far, all I've done this morning, I walked to the end of the block and back. I did a little exercise with my arms using a bicycle type device. um, and I did 60 reps of 3 different types of exercises. One to work more your triceps, one to work more your biceps, and one to kind of be something neutral or in the middle to work both. So that's what I did so far this morning, and ate a little bit of cereal. I've been up since around 6:30 and it's already 2 hours, right? Does that seem very, what's the word, encumbersome? Or very strenuous for someone within 2 hours to be feeling back pain or ankle pain? Usually, no. It's usually not too bad, right? But if I already got ankle pain and back pain, right, what does that mean? Something's wrong, right? Something's been injured, right? That requires me to take an additional break, right? Now, if I rest a little bit, take some, say, medications, shouldn't that make it feel better? Okay, for a little while. But what if the pain comes back again? You gotta do what? Rest again, right? Now, when did my pain occur? 1994. What was my weight in 1984? 170 pounds. What was my weight when I went in the military? 150 pounds, right? So in all that time, I only gained 20 pounds, right? My whole time in the Navy, right? Now I'm 340 pounds, let's say, right? And I'm losing weight. I'm kind of toggling right now. Last night I had some steak, too, and that kind of shoots your weight up a little bit, but then it goes back down again because you take diuretics to help with the water flow, right? So that's kind of balancing it all out, right? So that you're keeping your weight right now maybe around 340, right? So 2 years ago you were 360, so you done lost 20 pounds, right? And you're keeping it steady at that 20-pound weight loss, right? The best you can while dealing with arthritic pain during the day, right? Now, like I told you before, though, I took martial arts. So what does that mean? Well, can I do some of it anymore? Well, yes and no. Yes and no. It depends on how long I do it now, right? So if you're up and you take medications and you can do it or not, right? Some of the things you used to could do, depending on how you do it, that matters too, right? So there we go again, right? How long, how many times you do something a day, right, can affect your body, right, throughout that day, right? And there are 24 hours in every day, right? And when I post on YouTube, this is a 14-minute video if I stop by that time, right? So there again, right, I cleaned up a little bit, so I gotta rest now, right? And I'll get back to it later on, right? When I have more time. Or I could even do more tomorrow, or, right? Keep working on it, right? Usually too. But even you gotta agree, I did do a little something during this time. Bye-bye.